Processor is a crafting station that will allow you to obtain more refined resources. To be precise, it will allow you to craft the wooden boards, hardwood planks, hardwood stick, stone slate, rubber shell, copper plate, copper sticks, bronze plate, bronze stick, and marble slab. Before you will be able to obtain it, you have to visit the top right side of the Sandrock city. To be precise, you have to enter inside the research center. Here you will find an NPC called Chi you have to speak to. Next, in its social options, you have to choose the third one called Research. Here you will find the processor you will be able to research. It will cost 3 data disks and it will take 1 day to complete. Let's take a moment to discuss how to obtain the data disks you need. The easier way to obtain them is by going slightly to the bottom right side from your workshop, where you will find the Eufaula salvage shop. By interacting with the cash desk in the right corner, you will be able to buy up to 10 data disks each day for a price of 20 gold each. If you don't want to spend gold, craft a stone pick hammer at your work table. Next, on the right side from Eufaula's salvage shop, enter inside the salvage area. Here you will find some pile of junk you can mine down. Doing so has a random chance to drop several times the data disks. For a more efficient way, you have to progress in the storyline until you will repair the crane leaf that will allow you to access the ancient ruins. Inside this dungeon series, you will be able to mine down the terrain. Doing so has a high chance to drop several data disks. Once the research of the processor will be completed, you will receive a new mail from the research center. Acquiring the attached item, you will learn how to craft the processor. Now you need to interact with the assembly station, where you will find its recipe. To build it, you will need 4 copper bars, 2 old parts, 3 grinding saws, and 6 bricks. Speaking about the copper bars you need for this recipe, the easier way to obtain it is by going to the top right side from your workshop, where you will find a shop called Hammer Time. From here you will be able to buy up to 20 copper bars each day for a price of 26 gold each. In case you don't want to buy it, go to the Eufaula salvage junkyard. Initially here you will find some mixed junk piles. Mining those will reward you with some copper scraps. That next, by placing them inside the recycler, you have a high chance to find some copper bars. Progressing in the storyline, inside the junkyard will appear also some metal junk piles. That besides some copper scraps will also drop directly the copper bars as well. Near the junkyard you also will find the Eufaula salvage shop, from where you will be able to buy 10 copper scraps each day for a price of 25 gold each. There is also another important method in order to obtain the copper bars. To do so, you have to interact with a furnace that will allow you to convert 3 copper ore into 1 copper bar. For the copper ore itself, you reach the abandoned ruins. In this dungeon you will find several copper nodes you will be able to mine in order to obtain the copper ore. Occasionally you will get it also by mining the terrain. In alternative, if you want to save your stamina or obtain the copper ore before this mine quest, you can reach the Eufaula salvage shop. Here you will be able to buy up to 50 copper ore each day for a price of 4 gold each. Time to speak about the old parts that you will need for this recipe. The easier way to obtain them is by visiting the Eufaula salvage shop. Here you will be able to buy up to 2 old parts each day for a price of 40 gold each. If you don't want to use your gold, craft a stone pick hammer. Then, on the right side from the Eufaula salvage shop, enter inside the salvage area. Here you will find some mixed junk piles you can mine down now. Doing so has a chance to reward you with a mechanical scrap. Next, you have to place them inside your recycler and you have a higher chance to obtain some old parts this way. Progressing in the mine storyline, the mixed junk pile in the Eufaula salvage will be improved over time, and therefore you will be able to obtain bigger amounts of mechanical scraps. Also sometimes it will spawn even a mechanical junk pile directly. That will yield even more mechanical scrap compared to the mechanical junk pile. From the Ufala shop, you also will be able to buy up to 10 mechanical scraps each day for a price of 31 gold each. For the next farming method, access the ancient ruins. Inside those, by using the treasure detector, you will be able to find some treasure locations. By mining the terrain, blocking the passage toward the location, often you will find the old parts as well. Sometimes instead you will receive some toolboxes. Opening the basic and the advanced one will have a high chance to give you some old parts. At this point it's time to speak about the grinding sauce that is the third ingredient of this recipe. To be able to obtain it, you have to interact with a work table where you will find its recipe that will require 4 dinas and 1 stone. For the dinas, if you are early in the game and you don't have any tools yet, the easier way to obtain some is by collecting some junk piles and stone piles around your workshop. For a better method, you have to obtain your first stone pick hammer and then search for some gravel rocks. Mining those will allow you to collect a good amount of dinas and also some stone and other ingredients. But the most efficient way to farm it is unlocked after you will reach the abandoned mines. In these dungeons, by mining the terrain, you will obtain a huge amount of dinas. In case you want to save your stamina, to the bottom right side from your workshop you have to enter inside the Ufala salvage shop, where in the right corner of this building you have to interact with the cash desk. This will allow you to buy up to 20 dinas by paying 8 gold each. Another location where you will be able to buy some is the Amira home, located in the central part of the map under the temple. Here you also will be able to buy up to 20 dinas each day. The next location where you will be able to buy some is in the bottom right side of the map inside the Commerce Guild. Immediately after entering inside, reach the cash desk to the right. Here also you will be able to buy up to 20 dinas each day. The fourth and the last location where you will be able to buy some is to the bottom left side from the Amira home, where you will be able to enter inside a construction junction. Here the cash desk is immediately on the right side after entering the building and also can sell you up to 20 dinas each day. While for the stone, early game, around your workshop you will find some junk piles, stone piles and wood piles that will yield you some stones. In order to be able to obtain stone more efficiently, you will need to obtain a stone pick hammer. Thanks to it you will be able to mine some gravel, that will give you a good amount of stone. It can be also used to mine stone scraps. Those will reward you not only with some stone, but also with some stone scraps. The last one can be placed inside your recycler in order to obtain with a high probability some stone. For the next method you will need to reach the abandoned ruins. Inside these dungeons you will be able to mine the terrain that have a good chance to give you some stone as well. For the most efficient way to obtain the stone, you will need first to craft a bronze pick hammer. Thanks to it, you will be able to mine the hard rocks and monuments you will find around your base. By mining those, you will obtain a huge amount of stones compared to the previous methods. After you will obtain a weapon, you also will be able to collect some stones by defeating some roosters. Well, in case you want to save your stamina and obtain a large amount of stones, visit the bottom right shop called Ufala Salvage. Here, in the right corner of the room, you will find a cash desk you have to interact with, where you will be able to buy up to 100 stones each day for a price of 4 gold each. If you want to buy more, you have to visit the Commerce Guild in the bottom right side of the city, where immediately to the right you will find another cash desk. Interacting with it you will be able to buy an extra 100 stones each day. For the last location you have to move in the central part of the city, where you will need to visit the construction junction shop. Immediately after entering it you will be able to find the cash desk on the right side. Similarly to the previous two, here you will be able to buy up to 100 stones each day as well. At this point it's time to speak about the bricks that is the last ingredient of the processor recipe. Before you'll be able to obtain some bricks, you will need to craft a stone pick hammer. Next, around your workshop, search for some stone scraps you have to mine down. Doing so, you will receive some stone scraps and the stone. For a better way, you will need to craft a bronze pick hammer. This will allow you to mine down several monuments will appear around your workshop. Those will reward you with a higher amount of stone scraps. The stone scraps next you need to place inside the recycler. This will allow you with a high probability to find some bricks and stones. Well, if you already have a furnace, you will be able to place inside it some stone that will be converted into bricks. Speaking about the stone, it was already explained in this video, so use the timestamp if you missed it.